Good morning, everybody. How are you? Um, it's hot. I know I complained about the heat, but this is, let me show you a little something. This is the last 24 hours inside my studio. This is right now because I have the air conditioner on. That was yesterday's high inside my studio. It's been a scorcher. So I don't know how long I'm going to be able to stay out here. Kind of depends on how much this uh, air conditioner keeps up. Current temperature in my backyard is 90 degrees, and it is only 8:30 in the morning. Uh, yeah, that's just crazy. Anyways, we're going to, let me zoom out a little bit here. Turn on my light so everybody has a chance to see. We're going to do the video that I did on Monday. And if you didn't see that, go back and look at it. It's this one. And I decided that I'm going to go ahead and do this same mandala on a light background. I didn't cut that piece of paper the right size. Oh well, that's okay. Close enough. We're going to do this same pattern on this page, and with black pen instead of the green pen, and we're going to, instead of using the markers for shading, I think we'll just use regular pencil for shading, and just see how it comes out different. I'm a little annoyed that I cut that the wrong size. Should I cut myself a piece of paper that's the right size? What size is this then? I thought it was 5 by 5. I cut a 5 by 5 piece of paper. What size is this? Oh, it's 5.5. Well, heck, Eunice. Okay, you guys stay right there. It's not going to be a very exciting video, but I'm going to come over here real quick to my guillotine cutter and grab a piece of cardstock and cut me a new page that is 5.5. 5.5 square. That and that. Alrighty. Boom. That's better. Now it's the same size. Alright, we'll save that little one for later. Now it's the same size so we can compare apples to apples, right? The outer ring on this I did as that one, right? Yeah. Okay. Trying to remember what I did. It was a couple of days ago. Okay. So I did this as my base. I did do some inner circles, but I didn't use them, so I'm just going to draw the one outer circle. I did use these marks, though. So I did this, and then I did this, and then I did about half, like that. I could use my Helix Circle Maker and divide those with more accuracy for this middle thing, but it doesn't really, it's not that crucial. That's a little off. Let's do that instead. Okay. And about like that. And I think that's exactly what I did last time, is I had one that was a little off just by eyeball. Those angles are similar, close enough. And then I need to do one circle in this outer ring. Right? That's what I did the first time. And then I did, I came out from the four, these four, right? So I came out here, and I came way up and around, and I came to here. I came way up and around to like that. Way up and around to there. I came way up and around to there. And way up and around to here. Like that. Okay. That's what I did as my first base when I did these. I'll just stand this up here so I can remember what it was I pardon me. Frog in my throat. Okay. So now we want to do black pen. And we're just going to do this same. I feel like it's dark in here today, and I don't know why. My light's on all the way. I don't think my studio lights are as bright as they used to be. I think do they go dim over time? I would have to look that up. Like that. That. Like this. And like this. Like that. Okay, that was the first step that I did, right? And then the next step I did was my feathering. How many did I do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Did I do that the same on all of them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, okay. So starting at about here, we did 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, something like that. Something in that general. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Something like that. And one more. And 7. Okay. So far, so good. That's what I did before. Now we're going to follow this circle around here. Like that. And then another one out here to make a second ring. That really doesn't. Okay, just like that. Just like that. This one looks like it should go here. Okay, then we erase all of our pencil marks. More important to erase it on a white piece of paper because you can actually see it on here. My pencil marks on the brown were hard to see, so even if I leave some on there, you won't really see them. But these ones you can see. That one's a little dark. Need a more robust eraser for that spot right there. It's because it's this circle, that circle line I drew really darker than. Then all the others are erasing off really nice, and then that circle I drew too dark. I pushed too hard on my pencil. There we go. That works. Are we all cleaned up? Good enough. Okay, then what did I do? Then I did these stripes. Do I have... And they went this way, right? Yes. Okay. And they went just one line, right? Yes. Yes, they did. Okay. So how are you guys? If you want to fast forward through this part, feel free, because you've already seen me do it once on the other previous drawing. But I want to make them the same, so I'm going to do them exactly the way I drew them before. This particular pen seems to be running out of ink. That's not good. I don't want to, though. I'm using this one, this Marabou fine liner for this instead of my Copic multiliners, because I really, just in case the running it up against the ruler does some nib damage. Don't think it will, but it might. I would rather damage the nib on a cheap pen than an expensive one. Come on, draw. And I need to go this direction. Like that. Okay, next one. For you, those of you who were praying for my nephew, I want to thank you for your prayers. He has decided this morning to start his journey home. He declined my husband's offer to take some time off from work and go with him. So we're just praying for a safe travels home. Apparently he's healed enough that he feels like he could drive. That boy sometimes has a very impulsive nature to him, but he does have some other health concerns, and he needs to go to his regular doctor's appointment in the next, I think next week, maybe at the end of this week. Anyways, he needs to be home. It'll take him a couple of days to drive, and he needs to be home for that appointment. And it's not something he can do down here. Regular treatment for another issue. But the boy's in his 30s. Or is he 28 or 29? He might be 28 or 29. In any case, he's a grown man. He can make his own decisions. We offered. He declined. That's okay. We love him and we wish him all the safe driving. Tried to call me into work today. This morning, it's like, no, I don't think so. I have things to do. I wanted to get some drawing done this morning while it was cool, before my studio got so hot that the air conditioner wouldn't be useful. My husband and I both have the day off today, which is a rare occurrence where we both have the day off and we don't have obligations elsewhere for other things, where it's just, we can just stay home, do stuff together around the house. He is currently, while it's still relatively cool, 90, if you call 90 cool. It's really bad when we say, oh, it's cool outside, it's only 90. Yeah, yesterday's high outside was like 112. It was hot. Very, very hot. I don't want him working outside in that kind of heat. He doesn't want to work outside in that kind of heat. But he's working in his garden this morning while I draw. And then this afternoon, we'll probably go back to the store. We're working on designing our master bath. We picked up some samples, got home with them, discovered that the flooring sample we picked up was not the product we thought it was. We had managed to move to another aisle. We left the vinyl flooring aisle and went into the other aisle. So we want to stick with the vinyl flooring. That's what we have decided is best for our application in the bathroom. It's the flooring that looks like wood, so it looks nice, but is water resistant and a good choice for a bathroom, especially ours. We're not gonna have, small children splashing. We're not washing dogs or doing anything that would really put a lot of water on this flooring. But we want it easy maintained for a bathroom, something moppable. But we didn't want tile. Tile's too cold underfoot. So we wanted to pick up a sample board, put it in the room, walk on it with our bare feet for a few days and see, obviously Obviously, when it's 100 degrees outside, that wood flooring is not going to be cold anyway, but um, just, just to see if it's something that we would like underfoot. And I think we would like it underfoot. We picked up the wrong sample. So we got to go back and take that sample back and switch it out for a different sample. And then the other tile, like the accent tile we chose for the shower, it's beautiful, but I didn't really notice the price at the store. They didn't have a thing up for the pricing on that one. And, silly me, instead of asking, I just figured that it was all similarly priced to the tile that was in that same row. No, my husband and I have a knack of picking the most expensive thing on the planet. One little section of tile wasn't even a full square foot. It wasn't 12 by 12. It was like 11 by 10 or something. It was almost $30. Yeah, that was going to be super pricey. I wanted to stay in the $10 range for tile. $30 is way out of budget. If it was something absolutely gorgeous, I could bump it up a couple of dollars, but I can't bump it up that much. Okay, so now that matches that. Right? Right. So far, so good. Now, I want to color the same exact... Oh, I didn't do these lines here yet. Let's do those. I did this pattern. So that's on our list of things to do. Shopping just takes a lot longer than you think. You think you're going to go over to the store for, maybe 20, 30 minutes, and you're there for like 2 hours. Yeah, that's remodel shopping, isn't it? We do want to talk to the design consultant at that store as well, because they have recommendations for contractors. My husband's going to we together are going to do all the demolition ourselves. We want to take out the tub that's there and just put in a shower with a low threshold. I'm getting tired of stepping up and over the tub to get in the shower. And I'm not sure we've ever, in the almost 40 years we've been in this house, have ever filled the bathtub and taken a bath. We're just not bath people. And yes, people are going to say, but if you take the tub out, then it affects resale. Well, you know what? They can put a tub back in if they really need a tub. But we are not tub people, and it's been a very long time that I've been stepping up over that tub to take a shower, and it's just annoying. And now that we have a little bit of money that we can use to do this project, we're going to do it. We're going to do as much of it ourselves as possible. We've finally worked out a design we both like of the size of the shower is pretty much dictated by the hole that's there, but we've decided on a pony wall on both sides, the glass shower enclosure with one of those doors that swings both directions instead of a slider like we have now on the tub. We've decided on tiling all the way up to the ceiling, because right now it's one of those builder plastic tub surrounds, so it just goes, you know, 6 foot high or whatever it is. We've decided to put the shower head much higher than it is now because that shower head, my husband and I are not tall people. I am 5'4", he's like 5'6". We are not tall people. And we had to put a riser on our shower head because we kept hitting our head on the shower head. It is way too short. So we need to bring it up higher. Okay, there we go. That's better. That's what that should look like. Now, I am going to use the same greens for shading this part. Where I did here, this is this color. This is this color. And then where I did white here, obviously white won't show there. So I will use this green that I drew this with to do those white lines in here. And then I'm going to not use a Copic. Well, maybe I will. I should use the same Copic markers. I used the light one, right? I used this one. Let me grab a piece of scrap white paper. What did I do with that tiny little piece of paper I had left over when I cut? What did I do with it? I had it. It's a good scrap. What did I do with the scrap of paper? I don't know. Okay, well, we'll just use this page. I'm going to do a little test. That's probably good. So I will use the neutral gray number 4. Let me see what the neutral gray 0 looks like. It's very light. That's almost non-existent. I don't think that's what I want. I don't think. But I think that's what I did though, isn't it? I did the darker one on the outside and I did this lighter one on the inside. So I'm going to just do exactly the same. Exactly the same. We're making a comparison here. Okay, so let's do the green first. Okay, so what was I talking about? Oh yes, designs. Bathroom design. So what have we done? We've figured out the size and the shape we want for our bathroom. We were going to try to keep our current vanity but my husband wants to move. We have double sinks. He wants to move the one sink that's closest to the tub to the left about, I don't know, 5 or 6 inches, and because then he still doesn't have to move the plumbing. That gives us a little bit more room in that corner to put the shower. But then he's going to have to take the vanity all apart and try to cut it, and we just decided, you know what, let's donate the vanity we currently own to like Habitat Restore, and then we can purchase a new vanity. I found one I really like. It has let me give you a thought process here. It has, here's the cabinet. This has the two sinks here, right? Cabinet. It has a drawer here and a cupboard door here on each of these. And then it has drawers here and a little counter here. So it goes up a little bit and then it goes all the way up here like this. And then it has one or two more drawers here, and then I think it's just one drawer there, and then like a medicine cabinet thing there. I really like that. And then our shower would be over here. And then we're going to put a pony wall, a couple of pony walls. My husband's going to do all that. We're going to do all the demolition. We're going to do the construction. He can move the plumbing for the shower. Get it all set and ready to go. And then hire a contractor to do the waterproofing and tiling, because we want that right, especially the waterproofing. The waterproofing needs to be done correctly. You don't want to mess with that. And he thought about it a lot, and he just finally came to the conclusion that he just wants somebody else to do it, which is fine. Yes, that will substantially increase our budget for the room, because anytime you hire somebody else to do a job, yeah, it increases the budget for the room. But when we did my son's bathroom, which was not in our budget back in the day, it was like 10 years ago now, almost. Yeah, and more than that. It was the big flood of 2009. His toilet valve got stuck somehow, and the toilet just filled up and then overflowed, and we weren't home, and it flooded the entire upstairs, flooded his bathroom, the hallway, part of our bedroom, and it flooded downstairs. It seeped through the ceiling, and we had wet all downstairs hallway, the downstairs bedroom. It was a disaster. That was our great flood of 2009. And when that happened, we decided, you know what? Let's just completely redo that bathroom. And so insurance paid to have, the ceilings fixed, the drywall done, and all of that. And then we chose to do a new vanity and a new shower and tiles in there. So that part was not under insurance. But as long as we had it all constructed mess, we just did it. Okay, that's right. Now the lighter green. So it wasn't on our first thing that we wanted to remodel list. Our bathroom was on that list, but it's taken us this long to save up enough and to have the funds available to also try to get our bathroom done. We have wanted to change this bathroom since we moved in, I think. There are some weird things about this bathroom. And there's some things that we've never liked, so we're going to fix them. But we've been talking about it since January. It is now September. We move slow. So I suspect that we will continue the design process for a while. Does anybody know when is the slow season for contractors? Would it be easier to get a hold of a contractor in the winter to have them available? Probably would, wouldn't it? Because they can't do any of the outside jobs in the rain and stuff. I don't know. I'd like to not be doing it during Christmas, but maybe we can get through the planning stage and have it completed in January, maybe? I don't know. She says skeptically. We definitely can't have a bathroom out of commission during the holidays because everybody comes and stays at our house over Christmas. And instead of having 2 people living in our house for that week, we have usually us 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people living in our house for that week. We cannot be down a bathroom with 6 extra people. And sometimes, depending on weather and conditions and schedules and what day Christmas falls on and all of that stuff, we have had some others from the family also spend the night for one night, and we've had as much as 12, I think, sleeping over here one evening. Yeah, we cannot be down a bathroom. That is not the deal here. Okay. That's looking good. Perfect. Now I want to do this on here. I did that first and then I did I did the shading last. Okay. So let's do this. Instead of this white line, I'm going to use this green as that line. So like I said, my husband's going to do everything else. We'll install the flooring. It's just click and place flooring. That's easy to do. My husband will switch out the toilet. I hate the toilet that we have. We already have one that we had. Anyway, we have one. We've got a toilet ready to go. It's a different style. We're going to go back to the toilet we have is really quite old. Back in the day when like recycling, or not recycling, when water, what do I want to say? Restrictions. When water restrictions first started happening in our area for the drought, our city had free toilets available. We thought, okay, cool. We will replace our toilet. Because the old one, you know how it gets those stains that you can't get out? Yeah. That was starting to happen with the old one because of the hard water we have. And okay, that looks good. I like that. I like how that looks. Time for this. So we swapped out the toilet for the free one. Yeah, that was a mistake. Free toilet. Uh-huh. That was a most horrible toilet ever. Instead of the round flapper thing at the bottom of the toilet, it has this bucket that kind of dumps, but it doesn't always pop back. So then it just runs. It's annoying. Okay. Let's do this. This was this one. This lighter gray that I did in here. Right? I'm not sure that's even showing up. That is too light. Too light. But that middle gray color that I had was dry. This next color. Oh, I stuck it way back there. Is it still dry? I've laid it down on its side. Yeah, it's still just dry. We somehow I lost all ink out of that one. I need to buy a Copic refill for this because I know it can be refilled. Take that in the house and order me a refill for that. So that's too light. Definitely too light. So we're going to go with the number 4. I think the number 2 would have been better. But we're just going to go with the number 4. Oh, that's better. Because you couldn't see that other one. That. And then I did a one around the outside, but it's got to be a darker. So I'm going to go up to the next color, which is number 6. Neutral gray, number 6. And we're going to go all the way around the outside. We're almost done, folks. And then I can show them side by side. Still thinking about maybe buying those hoo-hoo set of markers. That. Okay. Took about the same amount of time to draw, which I expected because it's the same size picture. Let's sign it. Put this away so I don't lose it. I don't like to lose my pieces. I have a hard enough time keeping track of stuff without losing stuff. We're just going to sign that. And there we go. That is the same exact pattern on a light page, on a dark page, on a light page. Look at how that looks so different, but it's exactly the same. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Shall I zoom out and put them side by side so you can see them side by side? There you go. Look at that. That looks so different. This was a fun experiment. I enjoyed myself, and I like them both. All right, you guys have a great day. I will see you on the next video whenever that happens to be. Oh, I didn't do my highlights. I didn't do my highlights. That you can't see. Maybe I will have to use the white pen. Highlights. Can't really see that on this page anyway. No, can't really see it in white or in green. But now that I've started, I have to finish. All right. Yeah, you can't see it at all. But I've done it. I've made it the same. All right. You guys have a great day. Go out and do something nice for someone today. Make the world a better place one person at a time. And I will see you on whatever video ends up being the next video. Bye.